All right, crew, let's get busy.
Let's do this thing.
That was quite the trip. Hey there, good-looking people. I'm Emily Hoff, and I'm here to talk about the real story of Ready Player One. With things like virtual reality gaming and mobile devices becoming more and more a part of the everyday, this brings up the question, why are modern humans so reliant on technology?
The brilliant book Ready Player One, written by Ernest Cline, discusses the dangerous relationship humanity has with technology and the events of corporate greed and the dangers of isolation. The main character, Wade Watts, who suffers the death of both of his parents, lives in the slums of 2045, tries to win the ultimate prize and ultimately fix and better his own life.
How's it going? My name is Brad Feeder, and I'm here to talk more about one final theme in Ready Player One. Our main character, Wade, who we all know does not live the greatest life, turns to the Oasis as an escape from reality, and when Holiday's contest started, Wade and every other desperate teenager turned the contest winnings as a way to leave their old life behind and start a new one where they did not need the Oasis to be happy. Winning the contest would allow Wade to leave the Stacks and his family, which he so desperately loves. However, on his theoretical journey to glory, he learns from his mistakes with Artemis that wealth and fame is not what you need to be happy in life. Sure, owning an Oasis and inheriting billions of dollars would be nice, but there are plenty of other things in life that can make you happier. Like Barack Obama once said, money is not the only answer, but it makes a difference. Wade had the intention of winning to achieve wealth and fame, but he also realized that having friends and a girl that he loves cannot be purchased. The relationships he made along the way were priceless. His connections with his friends made him realize the value of friendships and humanity, two things that money could never buy.
A story without conflict is like a pancake without syrup, and Ready Player One is drenched. From simple conflicts, like Wade fighting back against the evil corporation Innovative Online Industries, or IOI, to more unique ones, such as Wade's pursuit of his online girlfriend Artemis, or his battle with staying in reality. This book's got plenty. Wade isn't the only one who wants the egg, though, far from it. Large corporations, most notable being the aforementioned IOI and Sorrento, the head of the IOI, serving as a primary antagonist for this conflict. This pursuit of the egg is Wade's main focus throughout the beginning parts of the book, but is overshadowed then by what he believes to be the new ultimate prize, Artemis. In the novel, Wade states that he, quote, realized that they already did know each other, as well as any two people could. They'd known each other for years in the most intimate way possible. They'd connected on a purely mental level. He understood her, trusted her, and loved her as a dear friend. Keep in mind that Wade never meets Artemis in person until way after he says that. Creepy as it seems, Wade's pursuit of the egg becomes the pursuit of Artemis. Is that to say that the egg completely disappears from Wade's goal? In a way, it seems that getting the egg is Wade's way of getting the opportunity to meet Artemis outside of the Oasis. When, towards the end of the novel, Artemis then shuts him down, stating, quote, "You aren't in love with me, Z, you don't even know me." This conflict then is overshadowed by yet another goal for Wade, and that is the time-old search for self-growth, and who doesn't love self-growth?
Hey everyone, I'm Grayson Nicholson, and I'm here so we can start looking beyond the pages. Ready Player One loads its audience with so many pop culture references from so many different generations, but let's be honest, the message is way more important to the lasting impact of a novel than the obscure reference to Airplane that you pretend to understand. Let's start with Wade, our main character. The world Wade and everyone else lives in during the novel is engulfed by technology in the form of the Oasis, where everyone conducts their business, personal lives, education, hobbies, entertainment, If it occurs in real life, it occurs in the Oasis too. Every person, place, or thing comes as close as they can to becoming one with technology. The few people without access to the Oasis are considered the poorest of the poor, and are quickly forgotten as the pace of society speeds on past them. Does that sound like our society today? But that isn't all. No. While that is a major theme throughout the entire novel, Ready Player One also touches on something Americans know a little too much about. Corporate greed and conglomerations. Woohoo! Exciting! I know, this video just keeps getting better and better. Remember that really corrupt and evil corporation IOI that we talked about earlier? Yep, we're talking about those people. More specifically, Nolan Sorrento and his control over the world and the Oasis. Throughout the whole novel, Sorrento acts as the big force of evil to motivate Wade to get off his butt and fight the bad guys. But if we take away the name, and think about how they came to power, another theme comes to the surface. When we let capitalism reach the strength of an ultimate power, the world can and will perish behind it. Sounds poetic, I know. But Ready Player One is a walking example of what happens when government is traded in for capitalistic conglomerations. When Wade decides to infiltrate IOI through their indentured servitude program, a program meant for the poor to pay off their debt through work with IOI, we see the real truth of innovative online industries work throughout the world. As the FBI of IOI come to remove him from his foreclosed apartment, the leader of the pack states how, under current federal law, you are now eligible for mandatory indenturement. The world in the novel is now so corrupt by disparity in wealth and capitalism running the world that the government enabled IOI to act as a corporate jail for the poor. If we aren't careful, capitalism has the possibility to take over the world and act as everyone's judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, now that that's done, I need to put myself in the video, so... Book. I think that's good. Hey, I'm Eric. I've been editing the video for my team on the book Ready Player One. And as many things as we've covered, such as characters, their motivations, and the conflicts carried within this wonderful story, there's one thing that we didn't cover, and that's what I consider the most important scene in the book, and that's towards the end, on page 365, which I will now read aloud to you. I created the Oasis because I never felt at home in the real world. I didn't know how to connect with the people there. I was afraid all of my life, right up until I knew it was ending. That was when I realized, as terrifying and painful as reality can be, it's also the only place where you find true happiness. Because reality is real. Do you understand? So, what does this mean? Well, in simple terms, it means that the real world, as much as it can suck, and you can spend 18 hours in a basement editing a video, looking at a screen forever, you also have to appreciate that it's the times you have the most fun, not the times where you're talking to people you don't know over the game and over the internet. Because as fun as that can be for a temporary moment, the parts I'm going to remember for my lifetime are the times that I spent with real people. And I think we can all agree on that. So live a little, understand, and enjoy things as they come.